now that we have seen that you've developed a lot of entrepreneur skills, and you were never afraid to, kind of go up and ask people questions. So from there, when we travel to your university time, and, we would like to know how things started kind of, growing for you, or maybe shaping for you just before coming to your first steps of, starting your business.
Yeah, sure. I would also add there, like, there should be no ego for income as well. So, uh, talking about startups and tech and everything can sound very glamorous and very attractive, and people want to be an entrepreneur. But like, the reality is, like, I've had a lot of odd jobs. I've worked in bike store, I worked at a supermarket, I did paper round delivery, worked as a laboring hand. Like, I've done so many odd jobs, and you should, like, I moved out of home at 18. Like, you should, and been paying rent ever since then, living independently. You should never have an ego towards. I just really want to put that out there, because I met. I remember thinking as well when I was like, I'm 27 now, but when I was say 18 or 17, 19, 20, 21, about, I just want to focus full time on this. And probably didn't but I would go and get a job, obviously, because I had to. And at that age, you don't understand that, like, everyone just has to work, like, to pay the bills. And it doesn't matter what you're doing and where you're working, just do the job, get the money, try and enjoy it, and develop skills through it, whether it's talking to people, understanding stock, trying to find the little things in those moments. And then I guess to answer your current question around so after school, I got a job at a bike store, which was probably like the real moment that the whole I want to start a business thing clicked for me. And it's a business that's been around for over 30 years. It's called Glenelg Cycles, it's down at Glenelg in South Australia. And it's a small business. And I started as a bike builder. I was just out the back building bikes in summer.
Wow.
Yeah, it was actually really hard. Yeah, it was cool. It was hard work. And then I found that I really had a pull towards the front of the store and talking to customers. And I pretty much just asked the question, like, I just would try and stay out the front as much as possible. And I just asked the question to the boss of, like, his name's Pete, absolute legend. Can I start working out the front, right? And it started with, half a day, and then one day, and then it was like the shifts no one wanted, and then it was full time out the front. As I obviously had a skill set of talking to people and making sales, and I was studying at the same time. I was doing a psychology degree, so I was in first year psych. I really struggled actually with that degree for a couple of reasons. Like, first year psych is very similar to year 12 HSC. From my memory of when I did it years ago, but it was really difficult to make friends as well. Like, rarely experienced this in my life, but I could not make any friends in this degree, even if I was trying. And that was really disheartening. So I took a semester off, and then I just worked full time. And I decided I wanted to transfer into a business degree. So I went into the Innovation Entrepreneurship Bachelor at Adelaide Uni. And I remember my first class, and it was with Manjula, who's in the PhD space. He's actually built like a company to a Series B, like multi-billion-dollar business. He invented some technology, and I was like, this is the place for me, right? My degrees went from C's to D's and HDs, and I did really well. And I just applied everything in the degree to the business that I was working in at the bike store. And that, for me, like, I'm very practical by nature. So if I want to learn something, I generally go and do it first without practical over theory. And that just slowly progressed into, there's this, everyone's talking about tech startups. What's that about? And then that essentially, so this is 2016 I'm talking. So started a food tech company with someone I met during the degree. Her name's Nicole. I just went up to her and I literally just said, hey, I saw you pitch in class. Like, I really love what you're doing. I think I could help. We started catching up over the summer, and then I became like a co-founder. Didn't end up working out, but we did some awesome stuff. And then I had this family problem with my grandfather and staying connected to him, and started Mint. But during that, I was plugged into the Think Lab at Adelaide Uni, and would just go to events and networking, and really just show up was the main thing. So if there was something going on, I was there. If there was an opportunity to do something, I was putting my hand up, and still working at the bike store. So that was I was still working 3 or 4 days a week, studying part-time, and then trying to work on this startup as well. So that was kind of and it took me 6 years to finish my degree. So I was already running my company. Like I only graduated in 2021. And I'd already, by that point I was well and truly running my own business. So it's quite a funny experience.
Wow.